What's up, everybody? Today we got 3 cars coming in, so I thought I'd take y'all along. One of them is actually a trip that has lasted since December, mid-December, and we're now in almost late July, mid-late July. So what's that, 7 months? This trip has lasted 7 months, so I thought I'd take y'all with me to go check it out, see if usually these long-term rentals, like, they're great and all, but sometimes, you know, since someone's had it so long, they tend to not return them in the condition that we gave them. So we're just gonna check them out, or check them in, I guess. And they're going right back out, at least. So there's 3 cars coming in, and 2 of those are going right back out today, within an hour or so. But first we gotta go put some gas, and I'm sure you noticed, but we got a Ford Maverick, the one that I talked about in one of the videos I posted in September last year. We talked about how we ordered a couple, and so far we've received 1, and we're still waiting for 2 of them, the XL hybrids. Those are the ones that we're gonna actually put on Turo. This one was supposed to be for me personally, but I think we're just gonna sell it, and they're going for a little bit more than what we paid for it, so maybe we can trade it in on one of the vehicles that we ordered, get some tax credits, make a little bit of profit in that. But yeah, this is the Ford Maverick. So far it's got 600 miles and it's been great, and I love it. And yeah, I'm just really waiting for the other 2, the hybrids, but I'm sure you saw that Ford increased the price on them because there's so much demand. But yeah, let's pull in and get some gas first. So right now we're going to one of our locations. It's right here by the mall, and we don't keep our car share all the time, but we do like this place just because it's convenient for a lot of guests. And pretty much you can meet up with these guests, or you can drop off the car wherever. Like, as long as they don't stay overnight, it shouldn't be a problem. Now, if you leave the cars overnight at a location like the mall, or, you know, a place of business, they might get towed. But, you know, during the day, if it's a big parking lot, it's a great place to leave your cars and have somebody just meet you there, or you know, they can contactlessly you can do contactless, and they can pick up the car there. Yeah, so that's what we do here. So here's the one that was out for 7 months. I don't see any immediate damage, but we'll get off right now and inspect it further. And here are the other 2 cars. There's the Mazda 3 and the Mini Cooper. These actually both go out. This one goes out in like the next hour, and this one goes out in a couple hours. All right, so here's one of the cars. Just do the TrackMate GPS, remote unlock. This one's actually pretty clean. It was an older gentleman who rented this one, actually a lawyer. A little bit of vacuuming there. I mean, this one's pretty much ready to go. Super easy to turn around. Yeah, just got to record the miles, make sure they filled it up with gas. Oh, here, let me show you. And then here's the key, and I'll just check the miles and the gas. And the great thing about this is that we activate the kill switch. So even if somebody got the keys or somehow unlocked the vehicle, they wouldn't be able to start the vehicle just because it's kill switched. Another great thing about these GPS trackers, and the third great thing about it is that it's inconspicuous, because, you know, you're out here in this parking lot and there is no lockbox. No one knows that you're doing Turo here, and it's great because you can do pretty much Turo anywhere. So all I have to do now is post and pre-trip photos for the next trip. It's really hot out here. My phone doesn't want to take photos. It's lagging. All right, so it's been like 5 minutes and this car is pretty much ready. I just, you know, vacuumed, wiped down a little bit, drove it around the parking lot to make sure everything still sounds good and it's performing well. And took a bunch of photos of everything, you know, for evidence, pre-trip photos. And all that's left to do now is, you know, put the key in the glove box, take a photo of the miles and gas, and lock the vehicle, and it's ready to be picked up. All right, vehicle number 2. This is that long-term rental, 7 months. I don't see any damage on it, which is great because, yeah, these long-term rentals usually come back with some sort of damage. But yeah, I don't see anything that wasn't already existing on the vehicle. Let's see how the interior is. Oh, it's probably seen better days, but we'll get it cleaned up. So the only damage I see to the vehicle is this rock chip right here, and actually it's got 2. Oh no, it's got more than 2. It's got one there, one up here, and one right here, which were not like that whenever we gave him the vehicle. So we're gonna have to submit a claim for that. Oh, and it has a tire light that came on. It says that the tire sensor is not working, so we'll have to get that replaced at Discount Tire. So I noticed 2 things. It's got the rock chips, and the AC isn't blowing as cold, and I think it's because the AC condenser is leaking. Very hard to show on video. Oh, there you go. You can kind of see it there. These condensers are known to crack at the seams, so we'll have to get that replaced before it can go back on another trip. It's not very hard. I've done this on our Red Escape as well. So just it's part of it. I mean, again, this was a very profitable trip, and this is just maintenance. The next one should last a very long time, and it'll be ready to go back out. No biggie. All right, so here's vehicle number 2 to get checked in. This guest actually took the car through the car wash, even though we didn't ask him to. So yeah, just checking it out, and look what I find. Yeah, they broke the antenna. Yeah, so this is one of the reasons why we don't ask people to take our cars through the car wash. Just because, you know, they not only do they scratch the car, leaving swirl marks, they also do things like that where it can, you know, damage a mirror or antennas. So we'll probably just file a damage claim and to work it out with the guests and ask them to reimburse us for the antenna. Shouldn't be very expensive, maybe like $15–20. But yeah, I mean, he left the car in really good condition otherwise. Very clean, kind of looks like just like we gave it to him. So yeah, this one's gonna be a quick turnaround as well. Just gonna drive it around. Oh, this one I actually do have to check the oil, just because these Mini Coopers consume oil. But yeah, just pre and post your photos, and ready to go. So I did a quick search on Amazon and found that this antenna can be had for 20 bucks. So we're just gonna file a claim and work it out with the guest. Yeah, but that's how it's gonna look like for now. Yeah, unfortunately that's part of the biz. Now let me just check to see if it has gas and take a picture of the miles to see if they went over the miles by chance. Oh look, there's the incident card that we're supposed to keep on every vehicle. Here we go. Full of gas. And as far as miles, they had 600 for 3 days, and they drove, where is it, 347. Yeah, they drove 347 and they had 600 miles. So yeah, so we'll just take a photo of the damage and file a claim, and you know, work it out with the guest. And you know, this is real simple to install yourself. Just it screws on there. Yeah, so this car, just gonna wipe it down real quick again, drive around. It's got a little bit of dirt right there, but other than that, it's really clean and ready to go almost. All right, so I got this car ready. I cleaned it up a bit. I took photos, locked it back up, so that one's ready to go. This one goes out at 6 o'clock, and then this other one, still waiting on the guest. We're just gonna remotely unlock it, but I've already verified her license and she sent in her 2 photos. So they're picking that one up at 2 here in a little bit. Here's the Maverick, and then this is the Ford Escape, and we'll just come back. I'll have Joe bring me to come pick this up later today when she gets off of work, and so this one will be down for maybe like 3 or 4 days while I get the condenser replaced and the tire light. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, in total I probably took about 20–25 minutes for everything. The hardest part was honestly my phone kept heating up. It's kind of hot out here, and since I'm recording and doing photos, and I was looking up the antenna for that car. My phone just 5 times just said it was too hot, and I couldn't use it. So that was honestly the hardest part. But yeah, it sucks that we have to make 2 damage claims for these vehicles. They're little things, but I'm almost 100% sure that we'll be able to work them out with the guests, and they won't go against our record with Turo. So that's going to be that. And I mean, it's just all part of being a Turo host. So that's going to be it for today. Pretty simple day. Again, it took me less than 30 minutes to do everything other than coming back to pick up the Escape. That's going to be it for today as far as doing actual Turo work. The Mini Cooper goes out for like 3 or 4 days, the Mazda 3 days, and then after that it has a week and a half long trip. So yeah, that's the great thing about these cheap economy cars, is that they stay booked and you don't really have to ever see them, and when you see them all you have to do is clean them up, and you know, they're ready to go. All right, so that's gonna be it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.